January 7th, it was a Saturday. I was here at the studio. My son Mark called and they had spotted a whale right off the beach. Not knowing what it was, I grabbed my camera gear and drone and quickly drove down to Hope Sound, found the whale, and to my surprise, it was a northern right whale. I was able to photograph it with my large telephoto lens, and in addition, putting the drone up, getting some shots that we were able to send off to Fish and Wildlife Commission, where they were able to identify the whale. Pilgrim is a 10-year-old female right whale, and this is her first calf. The northern right whale is a super endangered species. In fact, they're literally on the verge of extinction. There are somewhere around between 200 and 300 individual whales left in the northern Atlantic. There are so few of them left. Their biggest danger is entanglement with fishing, with crab traps, lobster traps, and being struck by boats. So the rules are you have to stay 500 yards back, whether that's a drone or an airplane or in a boat. I stayed way back, so I don't have any close-up shots of the whales. While viewing the right whale off the beach, I noticed at a long distance away a small flats boat making a beeline right for the whale. And that boat came right around it, circled around the mother and calf. You could see them taking iPhone pictures. I had my big 500mm lens, so I got close-up shots of it, as well as pictures with the drone, and then it moved on. But I don't think it was malice. These people just didn't understand the danger and why the rules are in place to stay back from these whales. Last year in the Gulf of Mexico, there was a mother and calf right whale, and inadvertently people were going out to photograph it, and one of the boats that actually was going out to photograph the right whale ran over the calf and killed the calf. We've added some footage of a southern right whale that was filmed in the southern Atlantic Ocean underwater. The northern right whale is a filter feeder, which means it has large baleen plates in its mouth and it filters the water through, catching the small plankton and krill. They have no dorsal fin, which is interesting. The following day, I went up in a small aircraft with one of my good friends, and we flew from the Palm Beach Inlet all the way to the Fort Pierce Inlet, along the beach and out several miles to sea, back and forth, looking every wave or shadow from the sky looked like a whale, but we could not find her.
There's Bridge Road, so we should be in the vicinity right now.
Where it was yesterday?
Yeah. There's Bridge Road, and it was just right there. We're way outside of where she was.
Okay.
So I don't know where she went. A 45, 50 foot long creature, and we couldn't find her. Inspired by that and learning that there's actually only 100 breeding females left, and one of them was off our coast, I was very inspired and excited to figure out how I could help. So I created a 1/20th scale model of Pilgrim and her calf. We're going to use this sculpture to raise money to help protect the right whale. The first sculptures will be done here in the middle of May. Through my art, creating this beautiful sculpture, I hope to get more people to be involved, because the reality is most people will never see a right whale in the sea, in the flesh. But we can see it through art, through photography, and through sculpture. In 1889, the American bison, the iconic symbol of the American West, was essentially in the same boat as the right whale is today. We save the bison, we can save the right whale. Be loved, be well, Geoffrey Smith.